Leo, hello, welcome in. This is your November reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It's for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus. If Leo is your sun sign and this message doesn't resonate, then do go and check out your moon, rising, north node, Venus signs. Also, a good wee tip is to just go by the titles. If the title of a reading resonates, then go and watch it. And we have all 12 zodiac signs in our astrological birth chart. So it kind of depends on what we're dealing with at that time and what sign might resonate most with us. And it may not be our top three or four signs, it might be one that we would never really think of looking at. So use your intuition and go with the titles as opposed to sort of transfixing on particular signs because you could be doing yourself out of a message. So let's see, Leo for November. What do we need to know? What does Leo need to know for November, please? Okay. Empowerment. Beautiful. Okay. So what's this? Talent in reverse. Truth. There's something here. Either you've been working on Leo or there's something that's coming to light that you sort of feel I'm not good enough at something. And that's not the case here. Whether there's a confidence issue here or you don't feel that sort of there is an ability, but you feel you're not good enough at it or something here. Dreams. And they're coming through and saying, like, that's not the truth here. You are very capable here. Or there may be a talent that you haven't sort of like, it's there, but you haven't taken the time to develop. Or you think it's not worthy of development or something. Well being. Friendship. There's something here that just feels like you're overlooking it. You're not paying close enough attention to it. Or whether it scares you a bit, freaks you out a bit. And you're like, I don't want to look too closely at this. I want to just sort of like keep it at arm's length here. Is it something new that means you're going to have to step up to the mark and it's like this scares the shit out of me? It's going to have to, you're going to have to sort of like put the big girl and boy pants on here. Page of Swords. Whatever this is, it's coming to the forefront. Page of Cups. Whether you want it to or not, it's being pushed here. Your spiritual team are bringing it to the forefront. King of Pentacles. Whether you want it out or not, or you want to see it or not. Four of Wands. Be something around children here. Because we've got two page energy, page of sword and page of cups. Could be something around children. Working with children. The truth. Working with children here. Two of cups. Has somebody been thinking of like training to become like a social worker or something like that? Or training that type of therapy? Has somebody here whoever would resonate with this, like, did you have a very troubled childhood? Like it wasn't a smooth sailing, it was sort of up and down and seven of cups here. It was like kind of a turbulent childhood here. And it's like they're pushing it forward now to say, you have a talent here to help other young people. Whatever it is you have overcome in your life, whatever experiences you've had here, Leo, and where you've got to today, it's like you have information, knowledge here to share, to help other people, to help children here. And there's something here like with the empowerment card. This is like a really good move for you. 10 of Wands. There's something really like doing this is like going to elevate you to like the next level or something here. It's going to like, there may be the resistance because you're sort of feeling like, is this going to open old wounds for me? The 10 of Wands here. If I go down this path, is this going to open old wounds for me? That there's things I'm going to see and things I'm going to hear that sort of reminds me of my own childhood. And it's like, I don't really want to relive that. I put that to bed. That was done and dusted. And it's like, if I continue and I do this, is it something that's sort of like, I'm going to be haunted by something here? Page of Pentacles. The Emperor. There's something here for any sort of bits or events from your childhood that you feel maybe that are buried and haven't been fully dealt with. There's something about you going through this process of helping others actually like heals you. It does something for your well-being here. It boosts you. So there's something here about being able to help others will actually help heal you as well. So, I mean, I fully get this worry of like, that's done in the past. If I go down this route here and I'm going to be dealing with children who are going through maybe similar things I went through or, other things that it went through, is it going to trigger things in me? And I'm going to be back to being in my head of what I was like when I was 6 or 7 or whatever it is for you and reliving whatever traumas it is. But there's something actually really therapeutic about it because now you're an adult and you're able to make the decisions and choices that you didn't have control over when you were that age. Somebody else did. Whereas you're now able to have the control there and you're able to offer this empowerment to these children and be like, you have the right to say no here. 6 of Pentacles. Letting them know they have a choice here. They can speak up, they have a choice here. Something about feeling like you've no voice. Knight of Pentacles. Something about, letting children know they have a voice, they have a right to have voice, what they feel, um, to say if they're worried, if they're scared. The Fool card. There's something immensely therapeutic in this for you. Look at this, the Fool and the World. Like this is a complete new beginning. So I don't know, Leo, what you do at the minute, but if you've been feeling pushed to go towards sort of like some sort of like protective child services, social services, working with even just therapy for children, something like that, then this is a really good thing for you because you have experience. It's all very well, reading things from a textbook, but if you have experienced it and you have lived it and and you're going to deal with children that you know exactly what's going through their head because it went through your head, that is the best therapist. That is the best person to talk to, is somebody who has lived it and gone through it. The lovers in reverse, who didn't come from a loving home, who didn't have that, who felt on their own here, and all the thoughts and the feelings that went through your head, you know exactly what these kids are thinking. And that's what qualifies you here. Queen of Swords. To speak, to speak your truth, to allow them the room here to speak their truth too. This is a really empowering reading here. Magician. To help, these kids through whatever sort of traumas that they're going through. It's very much about childhood stuff here. And I feel it is working with kids as opposed to adults who have been through childhood stuff. This is about actually dealing with children who are going through the trauma at the time. There's a lot of things you can say, a lot of advice you can give that will really help kids, will really help those that are going through it. Seven of Wands here. What's this? Five of Cups in reverse. It's even just that feeling of, letting them know they're not on their own and that somebody understands. Ten of Cups. Understanding not everybody has this Ten of Cups sort of environment. Four of Cups. So I can understand your kind of like reluctance of worrying about Eight of Wands. Is this going to trigger old wounds in me? I really feel it's not. I really feel here that it's going to actually help heal bits in you that you've locked away or else sort of felt you've dealt with or just put in a box, and it's actually going to help those areas. Three of Wands. And these kids actually help you too, in a way. Knight of Swords. Might be something here about how to help the kids deal with inner anger over situations and traumas that's happened. But then that might actually help you deal with some inner anger that you thought you dealt with or you've just locked away. It's going to help you release it in a healthy way here. Sun card. Deal with it in a healthy way as opposed to like keeping it hidden or letting it build. There's something here. I feel here there's some type of um technique that you have or you developed yourself that helped you deal with the anger. And it's something that you can share with these kids. There's a way you done it. There's a way that you transmuted the anger. Page of Wands. And it's like now sharing your method with these kids. But there's something bigger about this. It's like sharing it in a broader way. Six of Swords. Because I'm kind of seeing now like something, maybe not necessarily like a book, but there's some type of like transcript or like procedures or something. It's like a rundown of like different scenarios that you could be dealing with. And then there's like healing techniques. There's like tools to overcome it, to transmute it. There's something here that you have a knowledge of that may not be in standard practice, but you may be called and asked to like implement this like nationwide or something. So there's some type of blueprint or something here that if you go down this path, this is where it's going to lead you to. Like, actually you taking something on a more like global area here. 10 of Pentacles. Something here leads you to this. 10 of Pentacles. It's like by helping others here, by transmuting your pain and sharing your experiences with others, it leads you to a path of not only healing yourself completely from it, but it also brings in abundance here too. So it's like doing something here. It's being of service here, using your experiences actually puts you on a path here of not just your own complete healing journey, but also like an abundant path as well. So, Leo, if you've been thinking about some type of work with kids, jump on it. Definitely jump on it here. Let's get one of these, please, for Leo. Let's get one of these cards for Leo here. A card for Leo, please. We have one of these for Leo. What do they need to know here? What advice can we give them here? Whoa, okay, two. And we're all flipped over all shapes here. Let's see, focus. Okay, focus, moonbeams, and mystery. Dark side of the moon. Yeah, it's facing the dark side, isn't it? It's like, facing the trauma. That's what it feels like here. Let me read focus. Because it's like, it feels like, by looking at the darker side, the traumatic side, it's like, and sort of, it's turning the focus of it. It's turning like a miserable time into something positive, doing something positive with it. It's like the trauma, the heartache, it's turning that into like how do I help others here and make their experience better. So it's like a bittersweet thing. It happened, but I'm turning the negative. I'm gonna try and do something positive with it. I'm gonna use the experience and try and make other people's life better with it. It's really it's really empowering, like it really does. I mean, that's amazing for if this is you that feels this way and has this information to share, like that is truly, courageous. It really is. Let's see, moonbeams here. And where are we? Moonbeams 52. 52. Okay, let's see. Having big dreams is a wonderful thing, but drawing this card suggests you need to get more serious and focused when it comes to making your dreams come true. To paraphrase Thomas Edison, success is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. You're very much on the right track, but you need to hone your vision. Where should you begin? If you've been comparing yourself to other people, this card is a strong reminder that comparison is the thief of joy. You can only go at your own pace. If someone or something is causing you to be distracted from your sole purpose, this is the time to turn down the noise. You're being asked to make a bigger effort in terms of moving towards your goal. That may include having greater self discipline and restraint. Also, sorry, my voice nearly went there. Also, remember that success is very rarely linear. Even if you feel as though you're going round in circles, you're still inching towards your goals. But you do need to stay very focused right now. Additional meanings to this card. Don't judge yourself or others too harshly. Success takes time. Focus on the positive. Take time out if you need it. Meditate. My throat literally closed. So I feel there's something here that it's like there's a, with the talent in reverse here, there's a fear around this. I feel there's a fear of opening up. So it's like direct your focus on one thing at a time. Sort of like, try not to like be overwhelmed by a whole lot of things. Just try and focus on one thing at a time here. And it feels like there's work on the throat chakra might help here. So there's lots of meditations out there around throat chakra activation. Maybe that might be worth looking at and start to sort of, see if you can release that. But Leo, I'm going to take this to extend it. If you resonate and you want to come along, the link will be below. I'm going to take a look and see what you don't see coming, any blockages here, and what the outcome looks like, and then we'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, the link's below, and I'll see you over there.